This is Dan Tortora here in this edition of Bobcat Buzz, exclusively on Wake Up Call, with GNeh-Kewon Mark Dahn III. And happy to have you here on the broadcast for a one-on-one conversation following the opportunity that we had to showcase everybody in our discussion with the head coach as well as your teammate Sean Altidore. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Doing very well. You, as a broadcaster, you have that deep voice that kind of just hits different. It hits a different place. Have you ever thought about doing anything radio-wise?
No, I never have. I'll keep it in mind, though.
Yeah, keep it in mind.
Sure.
Outside of soccer, keeping with that, what do you love to do? Do you have a hobby or something that you love just as much as soccer or close to that?
Spend time with family, and it's going to be soccer after that, for sure. Yeah.
When you're away from the pitch and you're spending time with family, what are you doing?
Working out, gym, or on the field, most definitely.
So when you're away from soccer, you're not away from soccer?
Yeah, I'm really not.
So there's, I don't know if you saw this, but in the TV show Secret Invasion, where Nick Fury is played by Samuel L. Jackson, he leans in at one point to Don Cheadle's character, and he says, when I'm out, I'm always in.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel that with what you just said.
Yes, sir.
So being here and being a Bobcat, being a part of this team, what's been your favorite part of it so far?
Just the family, making that relationship, because, that relationship comes real vital in, the bad times. Not as much as the good, because, when it's all good, it's all good. When it's bad, we need to be together as one.
What is it about this team that makes you feel like it is a true family and that you can lean on each other?
For one, in a sense, if something happens and me or somebody doesn't like a situation that happened, we'll get over it right then and there, and we'll go on about it.
I want to go back to Liberia. I know you were born here, but is there a type of food in your family that you love that goes back to your culture? What is it?
Yes, cassava leaf. My mom cooks it. A1 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it? Describe it.
It's a greens. You can you mash it up, you cut it, mash it up, you boil it, and then you can put any type of meat you want inside of it. My mom, she puts venison, some good deer meat, and it's spicy. It's good, yeah,
okay, so it's spicy. All right.
Yeah.
Do you cook?
A little bit, not as good as her though.
What do you make?
I can make jollof rice.
What is it?
Jollof rice.
Jollof rice. Okay.
Yeah.
So would you put that up to what Sean said is his best dish? If he's making pasta and you're making rice, who's making better food?
Oh, by me far. For sure.
Okay. Have you made anything for the team yet?
Not yet. No.
Okay. Do you have like a guilty pleasure? I know you said you're working out a lot. You're out there doing what you need to do soccer-wise, but do you have a food that you're like, hey, if I can have anything, I'm gonna have this?
Anything? I want to try his pasta.
Okay. All right.
That would be it for sure. Yeah.
Fair enough. So before I let you go, reflecting on why you came here and the opportunity that you had, hindsight 2020, what do you think about your decision coming here?
I think I made the right decision as a whole, and I'm just ready to learn and keep learning and get ready for the season, and also be the best I can be.
What is it that you want to say to any future Bobcat why they should think about coming here and playing on the men's soccer team?
I think they definitely should. It's a great way to learn a new system, and as you can see here, win titles for sure.
There's just a few here as I catch Sean on the camera as well. So you get the final word. If you could have all the power in the world, what's the first thing you would do with it?
First thing I would do with it? I'd build an institution back home just to get people back on their feet. Because there was a war, that's why my parents came here. So it just helped to get people back on their feet. Yeah.
And with your parents leaving during all of that, did they talk with you kind of about how difficult, scary, any of that was?
It was very difficult, especially for my I would say both sides really, because my dad came first in '97. I was born '99, and then he worked for 2 years to bring the rest of the family over. Yeah.
So your mom was still there?
She was still there, yeah.
And do you remember anything from?
No, because I was only.
Oh yeah, because you were here.
Here.
So do you remember your family coming over though? Do you remember kind of the back and forth of Did anybody else come after you were born, I guess is what I'm saying?
Not that I know of. I'm sure there were a lot.
Yeah.
Not that I know of, but story-wise, I do remember a lot of it, and it's very motivating as well.
What is it that's most motivating about the story?
The hard work my dad went through to bring everybody here. That one it's very key. You know, it shows a lot of dedication and hard work. So yes.
And I think it says if your family can get through that, soccer seems a lot easier.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to be a little danger out there on the pitch, I think. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, we'll see who's the best. But it's a friendly, it's friendly, yes, for sure, yes.
Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Most definitely. Thank you.